I wanted to introduce you to EarthAid. For those of you following along at home, that's earthaid.net, Twitter @EarthAid. We are live in public beta today. What do we do? EarthAid is the mint.com for your utilities and the mint.com for energy. Value propositions, we can link all of your utility accounts in one place, electric, gas, and water, irrespective of whether these are served by different utilities. There's a lot you can learn by looking at them not in isolation, but all together in the same place. We also automatically find and serve up to you all the federal, state, local, utility level incentives and rebate programs that are make it easier for you to save energy and save money while saving energy. And perhaps most revolutionary, in my opinion, EarthAid gives you points for saving energy. We built the first ever rewards program for saving energy and water. And you can, at any point, exchange those points for a whole bunch of great goods and services from our partners all around the country. It's a growing list. This is sort of meant to really not only reward the people who are inclined to save energy anyway, but the folks who aren't joining EarthAid because they love data, and the folks who aren't joining EarthAid because they love the polar bears. These folks can join EarthAid because they love cupcakes. You can earn free cupcakes for saving energy only at EarthAid. And a whole lot more. The approach that we're taking to data is also somewhat different. We're making it possible to liberate your utility data streams. The old way that folks go about this is partnering with utilities. There's a lot of problems with this. You got to get through the bureaucracy. You got to get through the utility IT infrastructure, which is a whole barrel of fun in and of itself. And you got to get through the regulators, who also have differing opinions on whether or not the utility should actually allow you access to your data and allow you to get better use of it. What we do is we partner with you. So this makes it possible for EarthAid, for you to come to EarthAid, to link your utility accounts once, and forever and ever we keep all of your data up to date for you. Just to sort of contrast the relative merits of these approaches, Microsoft, you may know, launched Home in June. It's a fine product, and they just linked up with Seattle Public Utilities. So your Seattle City Light account, you can now link to Home. They did that through the utility. Just earlier this week, they added their second utility partner, Xcel Energy. Remember, they launched in June. Now, this is a very good thing to do to actually automate data. If you look at carbon calculators on the web, where you have to go and input your own data yourself, people come to these, even social carbon calculators, but they don't come back. The data doesn't update itself. There's no useful insights for you unless you come back. And of course, there's a little bit of the question of the liar's game of whether or not I decide to impress my friends by saying I live in an apartment where I have 999 wind turbines and therefore I'm greener than you all. EarthAid, like Microsoft, shares this view that actual data is very important. We've seen our results by actually automating the retrieval of data in our system. 72% of our users come back. This makes sense because we're pushing the data out to you. We let you know when there's new information at EarthAid. We let you know what it means, and we let you know how this impacts new ways to save and whether or not you've earned any cupcakes on that basis, or whether or not you can. Now, rather than going, as I mentioned, rather than going through the utilities, EarthAid goes through you. So this has enabled us to sort of move a little bit faster than some of these other players. Microsoft is now compatible with 2 utilities. EarthAid, we launched very quietly into public beta back in late May, actually, just in advance of Home. And as you can see, we are actually a little bit further. I want to announce today that we are compatible with our 100th utility, but we just couldn't help ourselves last night. We actually added 6 more. So EarthAid is now compatible with 106 utilities, announcing here at Launchpad today. Just walk you through how it works. You link your, this is the other big thing we're launching today. Now saving energy is social with EarthAid. You can link with your Facebook account, and you can use EarthAid's premier Facebook app to actually share your energy consumption information with your friends if you choose to. It can also remain entirely private. You can be completely invisible on the system. Just going to show you this is how you link your accounts. If you don't already have your account, you can go through there. That's what it looks like. We show you help you track how well you're doing. All those numbers keep up to date, your carbon footprint. You can look at your gas. You can look at your electric. You can look in bar graphs if you like. You can compare to your friends. As I mentioned, here on, if you choose to use our Facebook app, you can share this information automatically, challenge your friends to save more energy. It can show them how you're actually earning rewards for saving energy to inspire them. You can also track how much money you're spending on energy. It's another great motivation to save. We show you tips. We highlight incentives in your area. Automatically grabbed right there all the incentives that are applicable to you, products that can help you save energy. You earn points.
All right, Ben.
And that's rewards and the end.
Okay.
I mean, I think you captured another very compelling trend. Everyone wants to be, conscious of being more mindful of saving the world if we can through reducing our energy spend. I guess I have a couple of questions. I mean, There's a lot of moving pieces, but maybe it'd be helpful to tell us a little bit about how you plan to make, money. Are you charging a fee to the users? Are you taking a percentage of savings?
We never charge a fee to our users. It's completely free to participate in EarthAid, both as a user as well as a small business who wants to offer rewards to people who are saving energy. We create this cycle of sustainability where we actually incent people to recirculate their utility bill savings back into the local economy through folks who are rewarding them to save energy. Completely free there. We make money on the basis of lead generation for a lot of the projects where you can save energy at home, as well as product sales, both through affiliates. We'll also be launching a new tool soon where in deregulated utility markets, just like Mint.com helped you find better credit card offers, EarthAid can find you cleaner and cheaper energy rate plans in certain deregulated states. About 41% of the U.S. population lives in those areas, so we'll also be making money on the basis of connecting folks with those plans.
So that's the piece I was curious about, because like in the case of Mint, they're in a market that's ripe for lead gen. I mean, the different ecosystem providers, will pay a large amount for customers. When one thinks about energy, you don't necessarily think about the government, giving kickbacks to people.
Right, but
incentives, not kickbacks.
Incentives, sorry.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Thank you.
It's all so dirty.
There are actually 1,800 different incentive programs in the EarthAid database of different federal, state, local, utility level rebate programs. There's quite a bit, and most folks don't know that they're out there. That's why rather than making you Google them, rather than making you search or sort through them, when you sign up for EarthAid, we automatically highlight the utility, federal, state, local incentive programs that are applicable to you on your dashboard, so you find out, wow, I could get $500 for replacing my refrigerator. Oh, and that's also going to save me several $100s. And then again, Cupcakes are in it for me at the end. So if not for that and for the polar bears, then I'll change the refrigerator for the Cupcakes.
So it seems though in this space, which I think is incredibly interesting, there are a couple different layers or different points of entry for the consumer. One would be sort of on the bill level or just total amount of energy consumed or utilities consumed, and then there are also folks who are trying to go in on the appliance level. You just mentioned, replacing your refrigerator, but how would you ever know that it's your refrigerator that needs to be replaced? By looking at what you're doing. So are you thinking about working with other companies in this space or developing your own products in this space?
We're committed to remaining a software play. Neither any user nor any utility ever has to purchase or install any software or hardware to use EarthAid. And there's a lot that you can do by looking at the data both at a monthly resolution. We can deduce what the base load in your home is, so we know if you're using more on that basis. We can also, where available, as the smart grid rolls up, EarthAid's grabbing data at whatever resolution it's available. So in some cases it's monthly, in some cases it's daily, in some cases it's hourly, and it's getting there to the 15-minute and 15-second variety. Just the difference in our approach is, rather than waiting around to let the utility give us access to this, we're sort of leveraging their existing infrastructure to pull data today, make it more useful for folks, sniff out which appliances are responsible for which loads, and help people find a way to save that's ultimately makes an economic difference for them immediately, environmental difference for all of us, and again, free Cupcakes.
I like data. I hate paper. And I like visibility and sort of personal informatics. You guys are playing to that trend as well. What I want to know is, the scale of this will be a part of its success. How are you driving customer adoption? And you made a note about local businesses kind of rewarding people who are saving energy. What's their incentive to do that?
in addition to doing a good thing,
that doesn't count.
No, you get people in the door.
Okay.
If you're giving out the free cupcake, maybe they're also purchasing a sandwich. You know, if you're giving I think we have one partner in Philadelphia, a spa that's giving an hour-long massage. You know, maybe you like it so much you come back. They're
Okay.
$25 gift cards. Maybe you're going to spend $50 there. It's in everybody's interest to participate. Everybody wins. Everybody saves. We actually will also be having our first national brands coming online, hopefully by the end of the first quarter next year. A couple interesting discussions going on there.
Okay.
So we will be scaling along with some co-marketing efforts on behalf of those folks, and you know, the evangelization, hopefully, of folks in the crowd here today would certainly appreciate.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you.